Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Crate Crusade Burning Event just went live, and this time we can get a lot more points apparently for burning our miners. And in the moment you are burning stuff, you get both of the coins combined, and there's the burning shop in the background. And these diamond coins that you see here is basically what you spent in the burning event inside of the store. And the other points that you see up here is like in those progression events where you basically get more points and you get all of the rewards here. And the main reward with 1.7 million points today is the chaos container. This one can apparently be sold in the marketplace, has 6 billion mining power, and this one is one of the next miners we need to craft the big miner in a couple days when this event craft goes live. So seeing that we get a lot more points, this time looks a little bit more fair than the last time. Let's check out the rewards that we have here. Totally unboxed. This one we got in the puzzle event as well, if I remember it correctly. We get it here 2 times, so we can now make this one a tier 2 version again. We have here with 500k points the dragonfly. I don't think any of the miners is really worth to mention actually, but what is quite interesting about today's burning event is that when you want to click the speed up button, it costs you only 75 cents in roller token, so this is very good. Last time it was way more expensive than that. The only thing that I see here is that they changed the timer a little bit, so we'll get a lot more points, but the timer is now 3 hours instead of basically 1 hour. So now you would just need to speed it up at a lower cost because the actual normal rate of burning is a little slower. But seeing that we get this many more points, I already have completed the entire burning event. That's how much points we got. So basically this is not a problem if you have a lot of miners standing around that you actually can throw here. And then we have the burning shop, and inside of the burning shop you can get the new miner, which is the buy, and this one has 60p, 25%, and costs only 1.5 million points. And you can also purchase the same miner only on level 1, so basically with 23p and 13% at a cost of 750k of this event points. So those two miners are actually very cheap this time to reach, because in the moment you are throwing 6 relatively good miners here, you get like 200k points already, depending on what amount of mining power you throw here. And also you are getting a lot more mining power for older miners, it seems. Some of these really low tier miners with like only 600k in mining power give you 26k points. So you would now need to check the actual amount of mining power that you will throw inside of here to get the amount of points needed to basically purchase the 60p miner. This one is insanely good in my opinion, because it is not as expensive as it looks this time, because we're getting way more points. The only thing that I would not recommend this time out of the shop is basically those 2 crates here. I made a test and I opened like 30 of those ones and they were complete trash in my opinion. I got like 2 of those epic pieces here and the rest was complete bad. There was not even a single drop of these season tokens. There was basically nothing worthwhile inside. This was a complete waste of burning points in my opinion, so don't open this one too many times. Just go for this miner here, and for that one maybe even go for the uncommon nebula. This one is a solid miner as well, but definitely those 2 main miners are what you should aim for. Ignore the moving madness box. This one is as bad as the other one in my opinion. You most likely get like white and blue loot here, and even if you get something purple, it's just not worth the burning points in this case. If you happen to get maybe something here from the golden ones, then it might be worth it if you get them one time, and then I would already stop opening them. And the other things here like the rare stapler, this one is basically wasted if you're not able to purchase it a lot of times to make it an upgraded version. And everything that you see down here, if you are a somewhat new player, then just purchase 1 copy of each of those ones. But definitely what I think everyone should try is get the nebula. So make the math of how many points you can actually get by burning stuff, and if you happen to have enough to at least purchase the nebula, and better would be of course the buy miner, then you can definitely throw your stuff into the oven. But don't necessarily now go into your room and unrack stuff to burn it. Only do that when you are ending up with more mining power and bonus percentage in the long run that you now burn from your room, basically to not downgrade your mining power. And the next thing that we have ongoing is the epic Hashpack. This one is absolutely insane actually. It costs like $40 if I see this correctly. And in the moment you are purchasing this, you get all of the materials you need to make this a tier 4 version. You can purchase this one 4 times. So basically you can purchase this as many times as needed to make this a tier 6 version. And on tier 6 this miner is absolutely insane again guys. We have here 210p in base power and 60% bonus power. And the only thing on top top of 4 times the package price that you would need is 2 times this purple hash boards. This costs like 20 roller token or something in the marketplace, 2.5 roller token each of the crafts, and then 1 time 15 of the legendary fans. And this is quite inexpensive in roller token talking, and seeing also that this is only around $130 approximate to get all of this stuff 4 times basically. It's quite inexpensive compared to other sales that we saw so far, and I don't think that anyone who has the Solana right now from mining should miss out on this. And also if you have BNB or Polygon, then I think this is a very good sale. Even if you would go only 1 time for this sale, it's actually quite good, because then you could already make it a tier 4 version, and the only thing that you need on top is just a couple roller token here basically for the merging fee, and all of the parts, as I said, are included. And then this one has already 30p and 12%. If you purchase the package 2 times, then obviously you can make it a legendary version already, so that would be the next good approach. 77p already with 24% bonus power. As I said before, only one of these purple hash pots in this case, and then the 2.5 roller token, and all the other parts you get from the package, so that's quite good. You also have the rare hashpack and the just a hashpack, and those packages come at a reasonable price as well, but the only thing that I think is really worth it actually is this package up here. And then you can also again purchase epic parts here with Dogecoin and a lot of other cryptocurrency at an equivalent price of around $29. You're basically just converting roller token, but at a way better rate if you would purchase this package, or if you happen to have some merches standing around, then obviously this package would be good for you too. But if you don't have anything that you want to merge yourself, then I don't think it's worth it to buy this, to basically just convert it into roller token. Another thing ongoing is the crafting offer, and here we can get the water deep miner, Inferno core, and also the glacial shard. And seeing that we need only green parts this time, I think all of the crafts have a reasonable price. Also, those green parts will most likely be dumped a little bit in the marketplace, depending on how many cases for the burning event the people are opening. And that means that we could try to snipe them at a reasonable price. And then if you are crafting this, you have a miner with 16p and 6%. Unfortunately, they cannot be sold in the marketplace, but you could try to craft all of them at least 1 time to at least get those bonus powers here stockpiled. And if you wanted to make them multiple times, I don't think that is worth it in the case of the water deep miner, and neither in the glacial shard. Then you should only craft the Inferno core multiple times and craft this one to a higher tier. In the other cases here, they are a little bit too expensive for what they give, but this one has a quite okay merge. There's also a burning race ongoing, so whenever you are throwing something in the oven, you are basically getting burning points here for the race tournament. Place number 1 can receive the extra miner, and this one has 18p in mining power. It's a quite solid miner. Also, you can get 8 of these legendary fans again and 1000 season tokens. The next miners after that on rank number 2 and rank number 3 and so on are also fairly good. So if you happen to have a lot of stuff to burn, you can participate here. The race is ongoing for 2 days this time, so keep an eye out on the timer. The earlier you start, the more likely you are basically placed against whales that have way too much mining power standing around for burning. So maybe it is a good idea to not burn stuff immediately, to just wait a tiny bit to enter in a race with people on your level basically. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any more questions, leave them down in the comments below. Have a nice rest of the weekend, and I see you in the next one. Bye!